Holyn goes to the drop zone. Any shots off the tee, they're out of bounds. Throw from this drop zone.
Approximately 430, 440 feet downhill here. Significant elevation change, as you can see from this catch cam angle.
It's a very good shot.
And then to round out the season in a couple of weeks' time, we're heading down to Christchurch for the penultimate event of the Tour Down Under, and we'll see two courses pitching up for birdie.
You don't see Emily throwing sidearm very often, but boy, when she does, it's usually pretty darn accurate, just like that one.
That was fantastic shot there from Holyn. So 3 players sort of tucked neatly into the circle, and that was pretty. Sophia's done very well there to find a gap, and like she was greeted with a wall of orchard trees.
Finding a nice path up to the basket.
Well, that's 2 holes in a row where Taylor's
Throw safe left, to the left of the creek. You don't want to go straight at the basket.
This might just be my favourite hole on the course, and I should confess though it is for slut. Emily with a great disc selection there.
The shot is really tricky. You're throwing over this ridge. You can't really see the basket, and you need to get the disc to stop near the basket on that.
Potentially be able to navigate a stress-free par. That's a fantastic approach shot from where she was. Bag. Do the mahi get the treats? Mahi being the te reo Māori word for doing the work. So Emily liking her own stuff and might,
Right there.
you know.
Here, Emily behind this tree. It's forcing her to throw it much higher in the air than she probably would like. Controlling it exceptionally well.
That one would sit down shortly. That would be fantastic because she deserves it after a great shot. Earlier in the round, Juliana, we talked about the difference in play styles between some of our competitors, with Emily and yourself preferring the more low-line drive style of play, and Sofia and Taylor in particular. But alas, she'll have to hang tight for their opportunity. Sofia bangs a great birdie in there here on hole number 13. No sign that it's gone out of bounds, so she'll be pitching up and scrambling for her putter. And Holyn in absolute position A here on the fairway of number 14. She's left with 15 to 20.
Beautiful putt. Saving par.
That must have been 45 feet or more. Look at that. Arms stretched out, the big follow through, and absolutely jams it into the chains. What a putt there from Sophie.
A little assist by that limb puts her right at the basket. Fantastic line.
Beautiful putt there from Holyn from outside of circle. First time we've seen her card.
Come into play.
2 birdies on the trot. My sense is the real trouble here is if you go too far left from the tee. There is not only OB over there. It's a great shot there from Holyn. Well, she's got that to save her par. Taylor with an excellent putt.
Very impressive par
Sofia,
with an out.
she now plays her fourth.
It's a hard one to get up in the air because
Rocking
it is
video
so
sports
easy.
syncrasies, which have their patented or keen waterproofing technology. So those will come in handy today as we see a fantastic long-range bid from Holyn. Can hardly even see the tip of her hat from down the bottom of the ridge, and she just buries it right into the heart of that RPM healing. Another good bid from our there from Emily and Sofia. Might have been pushed away by the wind, but a great correction from our leader, Holyn, who jams that one in from 30.
Think that you're going to go for it, but your body decides to throw it too low conservatively. Oh, that got a great rise.
What a shot. The tricky little number, this hole, particularly with that elevation change and as an additional factor to the canopy on Emily, who has pulled back a couple of shots in the last few holes. It's a great putt from Taylor. Great putt from Sofia from the knee to card her birdie. She gets back to even par on the round.
I was practice putting with...
Three competitors at even par. Taylor not having her best of days, but we know what she's capable of. And looks fantastic, sure. Oh,
It is so hard to get the disc to stop if you get...
three.
Wow. That is a hard putt to make. As we mentioned before, you have to get this up high enough in the air that a miss would potentially go past and out of bounds on the left. Really good throw there by Emily.
That was a thing of beauty, for sure. And
Oh my God.
gosh, no way. Two on the trot.
Very similar to Emily's shot. Irene just in right side corner pocket.
Yeah, from
Beautiful
Sofia,
shot.
she'll
by
very capably probably get up and down from there to, I think it'll be save 5. Wow, how about that one?
Impressive to be able to find the green from there. Mostly blind. Not a lot of them that have gone in.
Oh,
Wow.
goodness.
She was forced to do a real line drive with that shot because of the low clearance, and she easily has enough power to get it there.
Oosh. That thing was coming in competition. Great. Taylor to card her second birdie on the trot. She's not had her best round, but boy oh boy, she's shown glimpses of brilliance.
If you're
Particularly
down
with
in the
the putter
valley,
in the
it's a
last
good
couple.
40, might even be 50 feet up to the basket. It plays very, very far.
And although it's not a great deal of distance required from that position, that elevation to close out the round for Emily, and Holyn has this for birdie to extend her lead by 1 going into the final round. Beautiful clean. Holyn, Emily, Sofia, yourself again, Juliana, Taylor Chosick, and Ella Hanson's going to be joining us next week in the New Zealand National Championships. What a putt.
Once again, Holyn showing how much power she has with those uphill putts.
That is, Holyn spent a little bit of her time over the Christmas and New Year holiday period in Mexico, taking some time off with friends and family, and before joining us here in New Zealand. And that's an excellent shot. It's here at the Oratia Orchard, which are downhill off the tee, and then at some point during the fairway they slope straight back up again. And this hole is no exception. That looks like an absolute peach of a shot from Holyn Handley.
Exceptional control of the height there. Just barely getting it underneath the top mandatory.
Millie Weatherman throwing a sidewinder, and that looks like a very typical sidewinder flight. What a shot from her. Don't be fooled by how short this hole is. You can get into a lot of trouble if you hit something early and kick into one of the other lanes of orchard trees. But that is no match for our leader, Holyn.
Emily connecting on a very similar shot to mine. Great power, perfect line.
All over the world and in so many different parts of the United States, and we've had the pleasure of having you here in New Zealand the last 2 seasons. How does this experience in New Zealand compare, as we see Sofia cash at a long C2 putt for her birdie? How does this compare to some of your other experiences abroad?
Wait, you mentioned before how they were calling it the Frisbee frat house, where everybody was staying at Bella Rocca together. That's something that is very unique to this tour, is that everybody becomes this tight-knit, close group community that...
With more than double the number of international guests joining us here on the Tour Down Under in 2025, we've had a big community to create that communal feel that you talked about. And who knows what will happen next year in New Zealand with another season of disc golf looming, with the 2026 season of Tour Down Under merely 12 months away.
I expect and I hope that that number just continues to grow.
Two beautiful shots. Yeah, merely 5 meters of room each side of that basket at the penultimate end of the peninsula. This looks like a lovely shot from Sofia if it's got the right length. And she's safe.
Taking a deep breath as this hole has eclipsed me so far, first 2 rounds.
Oh, goodness me.
Not this round.
Given your lie doesn't allow you to have much of a run up. You've put yourself in a good position to save par. That's an excellent shot there from Sofia. Birdied the last hole and now in a great position to birdie this one. We spoke earlier in the tournament, Julia, that's a shot as well.
Yeah, I got a little lucky getting through there. Emily's got a little window to the green. She can see the basket.
We saw her make an excellent shot here just the other day, and I think she's done almost a mirror image of what she did here in round 2. A little bit of a buzz at Tournament HQ, knowing that the lead between our FPO competitors had narrowed to just 1 shot, and so with the coming couple of holes you might see a gallery round before starting to really, which could make for an interesting finish. Holyn to really apply a bit of pressure going down the last hole, and that is going to be a 3-stroke lead with 1 to play. Holyn's first international victory. And with that birdie putt, your FPO champion here at the 2025 New Zealand Disc Golf Open, and her first international PDGA sanctioned victory is Holyn Handley.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I present to you your FPO champion for the 2025 New Zealand Disc Golf Open, presented by RPS, Holyn Handley!
What's up? This is Sofia Donnecke. Thanks for checking out the FPO coverage on GoThrow. Be sure to like and subscribe because the Nationals coverage is dropping next week.